For the first time since 2002, we have two 0-2 teams starting Sunday Night Football. Welcome back to the James and Dame Show. I'm Josiah.
And I'm Will.
And today we're going to go over week 3 pick'ems. Thursday Night Football. We got the Bills and the Dolphins.
Bills and Dolphins, I
Ouch.
mean, you can speed run this. Bills, Dolphins, and Tua and McDaniels have not beaten the Dolphins.
You mean the Bills? They have not beaten the Bills.
Yeah, I guess that's what I meant. I don't know what I said.
You said Tua and McDaniel haven't beat the Dolphins.
Oh, I meant, yeah, but you know what I mean. They haven't beaten the Bills. They've just gotten worse. It's gotten worse every year, and I don't see.
It's not looking any better.
They keep putting these two on Thursday night, and it's always
not
bad.
going to work.
It's always bad, and the
Maybe
Dolphins.
it's division to keep it close, but other than that, it's gonna be sloppy football.
Dolphins are not. The Dolphins are even worse this year, so I'm locking in Bills so easily.
Mm-hmm. Bills are a pretty easy lock.
Speaking of easy locks.
Oh my gosh, these are gonna even. These are gonna easy.
But moving on to the next game on Sunday, we have the Packers visiting the Browns, and Browns are looking like potentially the worst team in the NFL right now, going against the Packers, who are a top 3 team.
They're gonna give them the spanking of a lifetime.
Yeah, Micah Parsons. This is his. This will be his opportunity to jump out to a really big lead for Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, might as well.
Favorite, because Browns are not good.
No,
they're really not.
So
This is gonna be sad if the Browns don't get smacked here. So Packers.
Pretty doesn't take 2 brain cells to choose this team.
That's just a gross game. But moving along, we got Colts visiting the Titans.
There's a statistic that I need to double check.
Looking at Colts and Titans, the division games, I still don't know if I can trust the Colts. They have been probably like the most solid AFC South team, but I don't think the margin between these AFC South teams is that big. I think these teams are a lot closer together than we think. I think Tennessee might be on the low end.
Yeah, I just wanted to double check because there was a stat. I think it's the Colts visiting the Jaguars, actually. One of the teams in the AFC South, whoever they visit on the road, they just can't beat them in their own stadium. I think it's the Colts visiting the Jaguars. Other than that, Colts have just had a historic record over beating the Titans all the time, so it's just kind of, I don't know, big bro, little bro kind of thing. The Colts they're looking like they're coming off a hot win streak right now, so they're looking to extend it. Obviously, Indiana Jones is gonna still carry that team. I'm gonna call him Indiana Jones now. Like I don't think I can call him anything else now.
I just need to know if the Colts are lying to me or not.
They probably are.
I have trust issues.
They probably
from last
are.
year with the Saints, and
Mark Will's words. He thinks they're the Saints.
I'm going with the Colts, but I swear if they make me
regret your decision,
if they dupe me like the Saints did last year, I am not going to be a happy camper.
He has a big parlay on the Colts right now.
I do not. I don't. I don't. I don't sports bet. I don't.
Do you legally do it? Yeah, sure. Anyway,
I could legally. I
you could
don't.
legally, you just don't. All right, so we have the Bengals
Oh God.
visiting the Vikings. The
Backup
clash of
quarterbacks.
two backup quarterbacks. Who the heck is going to come out of this game?
Backup quarterback.
I trust Drake Browning more with the Bengals than I do with Carson Wentz as the Vikings, only because Jake Browning has played with the Bengals team that he has around him at least for a couple years now, where he's been super comfortable, like throwing passes and like running schemes with them. I trust them more than the Vikings right now, only because have you seen the injury list on the Vikings defense?
Vikings is pretty rough. I think a lot of the ones from last week were only like 1 week ones, but they did they did put Aaron Jones on IR, so he's gonna be out. Vikings are in a rough spot, and they didn't look great last week.
No.
But we're also still looking at early season Bengals going with a not so great defense. Shamar Stewart suffered an injury, and you're going against Justin Jefferson.
Yep.
So I could see this going either way, but the Vikings left a really bad taste in my mouth, and I also agree Jake Browning has shown the capability to actually run this offense in particular, like honestly kind of like a starting quarterback.
Yes.
So I'm going to go with the Bengals.
Yep.
With minimal confidence.
That's fair. Honestly, this game could be a toss-up. It really could be. We don't know.
It's just going to be, what is Carson Wentz going to come out? He's going to look good, and he's going to have his next contract because he is apparently the next good Vikings quarterback.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's everyone but J.J. McCarthy. Oh, it's kind of like Trey Lance, the 49ers.
Okay, don't turn into Trey Lance. Next game, we have the Steelers visiting the Patriots. I trust the Steelers more because talent, that's about it. Like, it's with how the Steelers performed against the Seahawks this last week, I don't know if it was just a game where they just had a bunch of mishaps or this is going to be the continuation of week 2.
I think the key to this game, I mean, there's mental mistakes that need to be cleaned up, is going to be, I mean, you also hinted at in the recap, the O-line for Pittsburgh. Can they protect Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers does not have the arm talent he used to, does not have the mobility he used to.
Even though there are people who are actively denying these claims and saying he's the same old Aaron Rodgers from 2019.
He's still got a lot of talent in him.
He does. But he's not 2019 Aaron Rodgers.
What you're getting now, he's not going to be the same as younger Aaron Rodgers. But what you are going to get is the veteran
experience.
Yeah. He knows he can read a lot. He's been here for so long. He can run quick pass schemes. You just need to give the man time because he is capable of running an offense effectively. I mean, he faked out a defender so good on a fake handoff last week. Dude bought so hard, about near tackled the running back 5 yards downfield when he didn't even have the ball.
Yep.
Because he faked him out that bad. Because he's just been there so long. He's figured out how to do this stuff. You just need to give him time to throw. Patriots are a team I think you can do that against. I'm not super sold on their pass rush.
Yeah, I don't know how good that pass rush is. So
Patriots offense seems like it's warming up a little bit though. So Steelers defense has some kind of question marks for me. I mean, they have 2 games of allowing 30 points.
Yep.
So
it's not normal for them.
It's gonna be iffy. But I'm gonna stick with the Steelers.
Okay.
'Cause
we have Rams visiting the Eagles.
Game of the week.
Pretty much. I think it's still going to be Eagles, though, because it's home turf. They're probably going to do the same thing like they've done the first 2 weeks. Convincingly, but not so convincingly win against this team because they've just been barely doing enough to actually win. That's just kind of how I feel about this team right now. Unless they're actually going to put the whooping on the Rams, but I highly doubt that.
I was very back and forth on this one because
Really?
Rams, I think I'm pretty high on the Rams. I think the Rams have a lot of potential to be.
They do. It's just, do you think they're going to be able to knock off Philadelphia at Philadelphia?
I mean, Eagles. I think they're a top 3 team, but it's a rough. It's not going to be a fun team to play, and their Eagles pass game has not been super effective. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you're going to be able to, like you did in the playoffs, just lean on Saquon. You might, like, if they force you to have to actually pass, can you step up and pass?
We haven't used A.J. Brown a whole lot.
We know Matthew Stafford can do it. If he needs to step up and pass, you know that that offense can. Eagles are a really good team, though. I'm going to stick with the Eagles, but I am expecting it to be pretty competitive. I don't know that it'll be a shootout. I think the Eagles' defense is mostly what's been keeping them in these games, and we saw it against the Texans that the Rams can be slowed down with a good defense. So I'm banking on the Eagles' defense in this one.
Okay. All right. We got Jets visiting the Buccaneers. Not looking too great for the Jets right now.
I don't know what to think.
Justin
about the
Fields
Jets.
is kind of iffy if he's even going to play this week.
I don't know how I feel about the Jets right now.
Buccaneers. It's a pretty easy pick for me.
Jets offense looked good week 1. Didn't look good week 2.
They were playing the Bills.
Yeah, but they played the Steelers week 1. But again, the Steelers are throwing everything off because apparently I can't use them as a gauge for defense anymore.
Yeah, don't do that.
Uh,
Don't do that right now.
don't do that.
Right-
Don't do that. I'm gonna go Buccaneers because right now they're kind of in their full swing. But from what I know from a Todd Bowles-led Buccaneers team, this team is gonna lose games they shouldn't.
Yep.
And they're going to end up way closer to 500 than they should just from losing easy games. And they're not going to be able to go anywhere because how Todd Bowles has led this team. And I want to see I'd like to actually see Baker on like a good team, not just a wild card team. Well, I guess he's not always been a wild. He's
not always been. No.
When he's been on the Buccaneers, he hasn't been a wild card team, but they feel like a wild card team. You know, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
Moving along though, God, Raiders visiting the Commanders.
Commanders. I don't trust the Raiders after what Geno Smith just put up against the Chargers.
Yeah, I don't know how much I trust the Commanders though with how they looked against the Packers.
Well, I trust the Commanders slightly more than the Raiders right now.
I mean, me too. That's why I went with the Commanders, but I am concerned about their offense right now.
I have trust issues.
Like, the Raiders, they have Brock Bowers, they have Ashton Genty. They have the potential to really utilize those guys and actually put up some points. And if their defense can slow down the Commanders enough, I would not be surprised if Pete Carroll can lead this team through some of those young studs to a victory. Commanders' defense needs to be good. I think they can be good.
Yep.
Can you give time for Jaden Daniels and that offense and the rest of that offense to actually score points and move the ball? Because their offense has just not been super convincing.
No.
And if they're not, they're going to be meh.
Man.
So I think the Raiders are going to be better this year too. So we'll have to see. I'm gonna stick with the Commanders because I sent just left over from coming into this season. I have more faith in the Commanders than they've shown so far. But it's fading pretty quick. So Commanders.
They'll find the rhythm, maybe. Let's see. To close out the early windows or the last two games, we have the Falcons visiting the Panthers.
Falcons.
Yeah, Falcons are pretty.
Panthers have not. I mean, they looked better towards the end of the game against the Cardinals, but so did the Saints.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna worry.
Take it with a grain of salt. It is a division game. Maybe the Panthers can get it going a little bit sooner, and they're kind of having like a Bengals start to their year, but they'll be better. I'm hoping, but I'm gonna stick with the Falcons because Bijan looked really good last week.
Last week, yeah. All right, and then we have Texans and Jaguars closing out that early window. I don't know who to trust more. I have trust issues with these two. Texans, I know that they have the material on offense to get it done. They haven't executed it well, though. I'm still waiting for that to be done. Jacksonville, I don't know how good Trevor Lawrence is with Liam Cohen at the helm. I mean, Brian Thomas Jr. is not going to do everything for you.
And he had some issues with drops last week.
Yeah, so I feel like I trust the Texans a little bit more. However, I would not be surprised if Jacksonville did clinch this game and take it away from them.
This one is kind of tough because I'm back and forth, and the Texans have looked rough. Their offense has struggled quite a bit. Jaguars, their defense is inconsistent, but their offense has been pretty good.
Yes.
And if Trevor can have a good game, I think it's going to be really tough for the Texans to kind of keep up. What I will say is Liam Cohen, what he's done with this offense is he's made the run game pretty effective. Their effectiveness in the run game has been through 2 weeks, been pretty
good.
It's been pretty improved. ETN has been back to form and such. But it's just, the Texans' defense has been really good. If the Texans can get points on the board, Jaguars going against a really good defense.
Yeah, they're not going to do too much.
It's going to be tough because this is the first, I think, really good defense they've gone against. And that defense is the only thing keeping Texans in the game. Also, I don't think the Texans are going to start 0-3. I think they're a better team than that. Yeah. And I think this is Jaguars struggle beating the Texans at home. They really do. So I'm going Texans. I wouldn't be surprised because the Jaguars have looked better. Texans defense has looked great. Yes. But if they can stop the run, I think this Jaguars offense is going to struggle, and that defense might not be as complete as we thought. So, yeah, Texans. Mm-hmm.
Okay, just let your little ramble go.
Yeah.
So we had the Broncos visiting the Chargers.
I'm sticking with the hot hand.
Yeah, I trust the Chargers most right now.
Yeah,
specifically out of that division, Chargers I trust the most.
Chargers, they've looked really good, and they're like, this is really weird, sole leaders of the division.
Yep,
like they're winning the division. What?
Good.
So yeah, I think the Broncos are kind of feeling that lack of weapons that they didn't address. Like, defense isn't quite living up to what they expected, and the offense is not fleshed out enough to kind of win them those games the way they need to. I still think they're going to be a good competitive team because Sean Payton and Bo Nix, I think, is going to be
It's still a good combo. It's just I don't know if that's compared to like the Harbaugh Herbert thing.
the defense does need to be better because they
Yes.
don't have that offense is not complete.
We were
enough for the
hyping them
Broncos.
up to be the no-fly zone 2.0, but what exactly have they done so far?
I don't know. But again, Chargers defense has been good. Offense, Justin Herbert's playing well, very well. And
That's about it.
your
Yeah.
your receivers like you got a pretty actually good receiver room. At least pretty solid.
Yeah.
Like nothing other than Justin Herbert, nothing is like immaculate, but it's meshing together really well. So, moving along to the Saints visiting the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
I've said it before. I'm not picking the Saints until they win.
Yep.
So Seahawks.
Seahawks are just better.
Saints have kept their games pretty close in the end.
That's
But
not going to win.
they've not closed out a game.
Nope.
And
So I don't trust them.
Seahawks looked better last week. They didn't look really necessarily bad either week. Just week one was a tough pill to swallow as far as a loss goes.
It happens. It's week one. Yeah. So we have Cowboys visiting the Bears. I don't know what to think of the Bears, except for same old Bears. Cowboys,
I mean,
trust them a little bit more.
I
Yes.
you're 1-1 and you edged out a win against the
The
Giants,
Giants.
who you allowed 450 passing yards to Russell Wilson
On the Giants.
on the Giants. You also allowed over 100 yards to Wandale Robinson. I like Wandale.
I completely forgot Wandale Robinson's on the Giants.
Yeah, he had a good game last week. So yeah, I don't have a lot of faith in the Cowboys right now.
Yeah.
Not that I have a bunch in the Bears either, but
There's more hope and more semblance of a team in the Cowboys circle than there is in the Bears.
Cowboys have one game. Like they've been to the playoffs quite a few times lately.
Yes, specifically with this most of the core.
The offense, I'd say.
The offense has been to the playoffs. The defense,
I mean, you lost Micah,
that's about
but Micah was like maybe the main thing that really made that defense super effective.
good.
Bears don't really. I think they're in a very similar spot to the Cowboys. Just have had a couple rougher matchups. I mean, you had the choke against the Vikings, which is not a good look, and then
Yeah, the Lions.
and then you had the Lions, who were mad.
Yeah.
So again, they have a
hated
good
Ben
defense.
Johnson.
I think they do have a good defense. They did not show it last week, but they showed it in week one that their defense can be good. They just need to hold that together, and then they need to get this offense going. Adunze's been very effective.
Yep.
I'm going with the Bears. I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of gross, but I also, with how the NFC North is shaping up, I don't think the Bears are going to be competing for the division, but
No.
I think they'll be competing potentially with someone for a wild card spot.
Yeah.
I think they could
can.
still be in that 8-9, 9-8 range, and I think they kind of just need to get on track. Last week was not a good look, but I think they'll be more competitive this week.
Okay.
I believe in it. Cardinals visiting the 49ers, and
Who do you trust more?
from what I know, I think it's still Mac Jones.
Yeah.
And because of that, I'm going the Cardinals because 49ers, again, both played the Saints. Neither looked
Great.
great against the Saints, especially like closing the game, but they both edged it out. Cardinals have done like the same thing 2 weeks in a row though, so I'm just kind of going on the principle that like they're just gonna let games get really close at the end and go, no,
Okay.
don't think so. So Cardinals.
49ers. They're at home.
True, but Mac Jones?
System QB. He can fit right in
I don't even know if he counts as a system QB.
because he's terrible at his job.
Anyway.
Anyway, Sunday night, let's go. 2-0-2 teams. Kansas City Chiefs are going to probably win this one. It would be hilarious if the Giants pulled this one off, though.
I can't even say I'd be surprised, though, because it's literally just Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Like,
Hollywood Brown exists, but
he didn't do much.
He didn't do much. And he was technically the wide receiver one.
The Giants' offense looked good last week.
Yep.
They did. If they can get some points on that Chiefs defense, which is a good unit, if you can get points on them, which is a really big if, the Chiefs, I don't know if they can keep up with them. But if we see week 1 Giants, I think the Chiefs can do enough to win. I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
I'm not choosing against the Chiefs right now.
This could be a really painful game to watch.
Oh, it definitely will be.
Or it could actually be like somewhat exciting. I don't know.
We'll determine that this Sunday because we'll be live streaming it.
When you have two this is the thing. You have two bad teams that play each other. It's either like electric plays because of horrible mistakes or really ugly play because of horrible
Terrible
mistakes.
football.
It's terrible football can be exciting, but also action is fun to watch.
Yes, it is very fun to watch.
And then
there's the other side of the coin.
It's just
I'm praying for a good game. I don't care how sloppy it is. As long as it's entertaining, that's all I care about.
give me Chiefs and let's go on to Monday night because
Yeah. Monday night, Ravens.
yep, Lions
You're
visiting.
defending home. Lions are not as good as they were last year at the moment. You're missing your OC and DC from last year, so
Ravens still have a really good record against NFC teams.
it's not looking too great. So I'll be picking Ravens.
I too will be picking the Ravens,
Shocker.
mostly for the reasons that I listed. But
Yeah.
Ravens, I also again top 5 team. Lions right now are still outside of that top 5. They're kind of like
the echelon, yeah.
they're lower top 10. So I think the Lions could be competitive. We saw 2 very different Lions teams, week 1 and week 2. So it's going to be interesting to see how competitive this game is. Ravens, though, they've had the Lions number for
For a while.
a bit. I think it could be fun, but it should hopefully at least be competitive.
Should be.
But
Just don't blow leads.
so
He won't acknowledge that. Yeah, okay.
before we wrap up, I don't know why I'm the one who has to bring this up. Looking at standings in the Pick'em League, I'm
Yeah.
sitting in last at a whopping 19-13, but I'm mostly just gathering intel so that I can really figure out who's good because I'm throwing darts at.
Bored.
Yeah, I'm blind guessing at this point. Jason, JJ 4 Days, also as he's known on there, is in the lead with 26 or 260 points. You and Ember are tied at 240. I'm down there at 190. So obviously anyone is welcome to join the Pick'em League.
Please do.
That'll be down in the description. And yeah, welcome to come join and see how much better you are than everyone. Apparently I'm having a rough year. It's okay. I'm 2-0 in fantasy. That's what matters. But yeah, we'll see how this looks next week. And again, thank you for joining us. This has been the week 3 preview, and I look forward to seeing how these games unfold. Some exciting ones. some not so exciting ones.
As long as it doesn't happen to be like week 2 Sunday Night Football, week 3 should be exciting for Sunday night. Supposedly. Cautious optimism. So, yeah. Jeez. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you later. Yep.
Bye.